수중의 맨디에이션 스파에도 오셔서 경험해보세요. 이 스파는 필리핀 해를 내려보니 절벽 위에 지어져 있으며 산호초에 부딪혀 부셔지는 파도를 보며 최상의 안락한 서비스를 즐기실 수 있습니다. 향기로운 꽃잎 목욕, 자쿠지, 수영장, 사우나, 그리고 스파는 최상의 서비스로 여러분을 충족시킬 것입니다. 손님이 선택하신 아로마 테라피를 포함한 각종 서비스로부터 손님의 스트레스는
Angela, and let's take a look at tonight's top stories. Gun plaintiff seeks to tote high-powered weapons. Also tonight, researchers will soon know more about the deep blue of the Marianas Trench, and you will too. And whale bones come out of storage for Expo this week. And sports, football springs to life.
Except it feels different. Now you press lightly to peek and deeper to pop. It changes how easily you can peek a flight. Check a post. Search for dinner. Ooh, you guys are gonna look. Pretty much everything you do feels different. And that's what's changed.
Today is Wednesday, April 20th, 2016. A man who filed a complaint in federal court after being denied the right to own firearms is now allowed to register his guns in light of the recent court order, making guns legal in the Commonwealth. But he says the law after he says the Department of Public Safety denied his multiple requests to carry a 1063 rifle, a 1062 rifle, and a Glock 19 pistol between 2011 and 2012. Assistant Attorney General Charles Brazenton recently filed a notice of change in law to the court, saying the Special Act for Firearms Enforcement was signed into law on April 11th, which removes the ban on possession of handguns, but maintains the prohibition for his Glock pursuant to the Weapons Control Act. Both parties filed motions for summary judgment in the case, but Chief Judge Ramona Manglona denied the request, saying the recently passed Special Act for Firearms Enforcement, or SAFE Act, extensively the case. The court denies the cross motions for summary judgment. At a status conference this afternoon, Murphy presented a PowerPoint presentation comparing ammunition rounds, and an armed expert may be called in to provide more information to the court. The plaintiffs in the case that ultimately made handguns legal in the Commonwealth are seeking over $100,000 in attorney's fees and court costs, but the CNMI government says it should not have to pay. David Radich and his wife Lee Rong Radich filed a motion for attorney's fees and expenses in federal court. The couple is represented by Saipan-based attorney Daniel Gudotti and Illinois-based attorney David Segali. According to court documents, the plaintiffs are seeking fees and costs totaling over $100,000. Court records say through April 11th, Segali is charging for 109 hours worked at a rate of $500 per hour and $102 at a rate of $250 per hour, totaling over $80,000. Court documents say Gudotti charged $175 an hour for nearly 88 hours worked, totaling over $15,000 through April 5, 2016. Segali claims Chief Solicitor James Zeroni says the plaintiffs failed to provide the court with evidence of the prevailing market rates in the Northern Mariana Islands, and says they are asking for fees that cannot be reasonably billed to a private client. According to the CNMI government, courts are ordinarily required to award attorney's fees to the prevailing party, which would be the Radich couple, and attorneys Segali and Gudotti drafted 4 separate complaints in this case. The government says they should have conducted the research necessary to completely draft the original complaint and claims it is, quote, inappropriate to ask the taxpayers of the CNMI to fund the needless quadrupling of effort that took place in this matter. The memorandum goes on to say that Segali should not receive reimbursement for his travel to the CNMI because the original complaint was defective.
The National Oceanic Atmospheric Association's Okeanos Explorer will be pulling into the port of Saipan mid-May, but first the crews will be using an unmanned remotely operated vehicle to check out the deep blue sea right in the southern half of the Commonwealth in the Marianas Trench Marine National Monument. That monument includes the 3 northernmost islands in the 14-island chain. The ROV can go to depths of 6,000 meters or 3.7 miles. Everyone's invited to check out the live video feed of the daytime dives. NOAA says these include hydrothermal vent sites, mud volcanoes, deep-sea coral and sponge communities. Go to oceanexplorer.noaa.gov/okeanos/welcome.html. The Marine National Monuments Program Manager Samantha Brooke says in a message to media and others, quote, "The data and images collected by the Okeanos Explorer Expedition team will greatly improve our understanding of the diversity and distribution."
Began over 10 years ago, but the skeleton is making an appearance this week at the annual Environmental Expo. KSCN caught up with students as they transferred the bones from Mariana's Business Plaza to American Memorial Park. This whale skeleton was Environmental Expo. Natural Resource Management student Trey Demopon says the bones are usually stored at Mariana's Business Plaza.
Every year, BECQ organizes an environmental expo. So they
Ecologist John Fury says after the bones were found, it took scientists a week to cut the tissue.
organisms, the history behind what happened and everything. It's just good to teach children about environmental awareness.
The bones were shipped from Mariana's Business Plaza on
And zoning board are in agreement with senators about some solutions to business operations, especially during meetings. This comes after some concerns were raised at a Senate Judicial and Governmental Operations meeting earlier this week.
Most of the concerns were general surrounding the area of the environment with the board processes.
Senator Sixto Gasomar is referring to the public comments made during a public hearing at the Judicial and Governmental Operations Committee before discussions about specific details that were raised during the public hearing regarding board members being too vocal or remaining silent during public meetings, aggressive remarks made by board members, the environment of the board meetings, end quote.
Their payroll to be able to facilitate because when you have this zoning, there's so many people multiple represented. Sergeant at arms, for example, something in that nature, or safety officer, or request the assistance of our public officials, our DPS officers.
About that request, he says the JGO report will go to the SNILD as a whole so they can make a decision. In the meantime, Somar tells us some of the concerns are being addressed and improved by
guidelines amongst themselves to make sure that they're going to make one. They do have guidelines on.
The Historic Preservation Office approves emergency land clearing of the very top of the ground of the Rhoda landfill.
As a matter of fact, I received a letter in support from HPO saying that we can proceed with the project, and that should be incorporated into the design. But at this point in time, we are doing.
That's Rhoda's Mayor Ephraim Matelig. The Department of Community and Cultural Affairs Secretary Robert Hunter tells us the Rhoda Mayor has received approval to take care of the clearing of typhoon debris. This is a photo of the continue to make the landfill compliant with the Clean Water Act. It was just last week when U.S. Congress approved $1 million in appropriation for Rhoda to assist with the redesign of the dump. A national report of the grounding of some Marine Corps aircraft and the desperate need for parts for those jets centers on funding shortfalls in the military as a whole. A Fox News report stated less than one-third of F-18 Hornets are ready to fly. Spending has decreased from $690 billion 6 years ago to $560 million last year, as reported by a Fox story. But the Deputy Commander of Pacific Command, Lieutenant General Anthony Crutchfield, tells us he is.
Marine Corps has all the services. If there are shortages in funding, they would have to they then figure out where they accept the risk. And what I'm telling you right now, they have not accepted the risk in the PACOM area of responsibility in those forces that they give us.
Quote,
contributions to the Asia-Pacific rebalance while remaining committed to the security of allies and partners in the Middle East, and quote, the document states the budget request for 2017 will help to generate, quote, the combat-ready forces that support the DoD rebalance. It leaves a good taste in our mouths.
The best 4G experience has arrived.
This is my canvas.
4G network, this is IT&E.
You have 20/20 vision? Look at this. It's the Hyatt Regency Saipan 20th Annual Charity Golf Classic. Saturday, April 23rd at Lau Lau Bay Golf Resort with a 7:30 shotgun sizes including cash and a trip to Japan. There are 6 flights, 18 winners, and all champions get a night in the presidential suite. And Sunday brunch for 2 and Swedish massage. Runners-up, a 1-night executive suite and Sunday brunch. Second runner-up, Regency Club Room and Sunday brunch. Raffle prizes galore. Designer bags, electronics, trips to China, Korea, and Europe, and state. Brown tree snakes are an ever-present threat. They can destroy the unique wildlife of the Northern Marianas and damage electrical networks and raise the cost of electricity. The Division of Fish and Wildlife is working to prevent this through trapping, cargo inspections, and outreach. But we need your help. If you see a brown tree snake, kill it, and then report it by calling 2-8-SNAKE. Help us preserve the beauty of the CNMI by keeping our eyes.
2 News. Governor Ralph Torres and the administration extend their condolences to the Japanese Prime Minister Excellency Shinzo Abe in the aftermath of the devastating earthquakes this past week in the Kyushu Island and Kumamoto Prefecture. Japan sustained a series of quakes, largest about 7 points to the strong historic friendship and ties with the nation in the sympathy letter. Torres says, quote, please know that the people of the CNMI stand ready to assist in any way. He says they are relocating 2 3-phase power poles on Hibiscus Street. The Hapade Shopping Center, ABC Stores, and Hapade Tower will all be impacted during the time period.
The Drug Enforcement Agency is inviting the community to drop off their unwanted, expired, or unused drugs at the hospital for National Take Back Day on April 30th. DEA warns residents not to flush drugs down the toilet as they can contaminate the water supply. According to DEA, most prescription drugs come from family and friends, and say you could be a drug dealer and not even know it. The April 30th, 2016 from 9 a.m. till 4 p.m.
The public school system will be rocking out this weekend, celebrating the talent of students in the music and arts fields this Saturday at the Multipurpose Center starting 6 p.m. It's the 4th annual festival featuring San Antonio Middle School, Hopwood Junior High School, Marianas High School, and
The Flame Tree Festival had food, dancing, food, music, food, arts, and crafts plus food. Bob Colleen now needs to go on a diet.
Whoa! Squid.
Yeah.
People like squid?
Yes. Very much.
How much is that? How much is that?
$8.
Wow.
That's number 1.
Yo.
Burritos, fish tacos, and the roast chicken.
Yum, fish balls. Wash that down with cookies and cream smoothies and then hit that with some salt. Here. What's your favorite here?
This is strawberry. Best.
I'm gonna get
Put that where the sun comes out.
Slushy will go with anything.
And you
What is
see,
your best-selling
it's
item?
gonna
Is it ribs? You got a beef steak. And you got this.
I put like filet, lobster.
Everything. Cotton
Hey,
Water is good to keep the dust down, and or it's good frozen, shaved in syrup. If it's blue and it's orange, it's got to be good, and if it's cold, it's got to be really good on a really hot day here at the Flame Tree Festival. Ice from Saipan.
As compiled by the Chamoru News team and presented by Ken Quintaniza.
Hapade CNMI, here's what's making news on Guam. The Guam Election Commission was packed as several candidates signed up to duke it out for several seats up for grabs in Decision 2016.
Lining up.
I want to be the first one.
Tuesday officially marked the start of Guam's favorite pastime.
We went smoothly and the staff did a very good job.
Champs filled out the paperwork like Umatic Mayor Johnny Canate and Santa Rita Mayor Dale Alvarez.
I run for mayor because I know I'm doing it.
Arena, Wayne Ujoa is ready to go toe-to-toe to capture the title of Talofofo Mayor, while Annie Kea is fighting.
I want to do it.
Decision 2016 features several contests, including election for senator, congressional delegate, and village mayor. And one Lujan says it doesn't matter.
I don't know if it's the money, but I just want to continue serving. I don't care what the salary is.
The last
Behind, which means we will anticipate for a very good election.
Black Construction Corporation is the newest major sponsor of the 2016 Festival of Pacific Arts. The company is sponsoring the Black Construction Vendor Village, which includes 40 still huts with thatched Nipo. KUAM News team anytime, anywhere from any device on KUAM.com, any of our social media pages, or via the KUAM mobile news app. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I am Ken Quintaniza.
Coming up, fire rages inside the attic gym. Feds try to put it out. They couldn't.
Are you looking for fine dining with a great view and a nice and peaceful restaurant surrounding? 360 Restaurant is the place to go. Along with its famous hamburgers, decoration used within the restaurant provides a peaceful and private setting. So what are you waiting for? Stop by at 360 today.
Welcome to Marianas Medical Center. We've been taking care of you and your family since 1998. We offer preventive health.
Meron po kami food handlers, green cards, school at sports clearances.
During the Marianas Medical Center, ma-offer todo klaseng servisyo para dinamit pamilya mismo sila.
On Beach Road, Garapan. Marianas Medical Center. Quality health care for your entire family.
Pharmacy in Godfadahi, Lilian and Loma.
Our complete line of pharmaceuticals and lowest prices ensure you get the treatment that you deserve.
Our compassionate, friendly, multilingual staff will take the time to get to know you, explain your medications to you, and answer any questions that you may have.
Nere ayor sumaye ukalweres rem, utju bayor sa payer emal evalusyo lalyang weres.
Inumin ang inyong gamot ayon sa inyong reseta ng inyong generic drugs.
PHI Pharmacy, their lifelong partner in health. PHI, the pharmacy you can trust.
What sports fans? Spring traditionally brings a heavy dose of baseball, basketball, and soccer. Somehow, football sneaked in. Game against one of the high schools on Guam. Where there's football, there's veteran
football team in Sinamai. Training and hopefully getting ready for a possible spring game against one of the teams from Guam. If not, we're going to go ahead and just focus on our fall schedule of that fall season.
Blanco in the
team, the Filipina Templars, and we beat them 68-0 over at Chelsea Gatorade Blue Pitch. D-line, which is like my first time to play D-line since like 2000.
Sinamai also won in the Philippines last year in a closer game. Youth football remains on hold for the time being. Someone called the fire department. The feds are trying to take over. Oh wait, they did. The red hot fire department is... Santos with an inside job, fire doubling up on the feds 20. But DEFMS holds on 68-62 for their fourth win in 5 tries. Sonics and Ballers, Miranda, the drive to succeed. Did you know the road to success is paved with determination? Factor this, Prince Factor, and you thought there was no royalty on the island. What else don't you know? Authorized, pill-free. J. Mark de Guzman, the beneficiary. Mike Espinoza steals the orb over to J. Mark. He goes up, and the ball goes. You'll see things turn around. RC. Actually, the Ballers had 2 number 9s. The one that made the three-pointer was Keone De La Cruz. Congratulations, Keone, for that great shot. All right, coming up, great weather right after this. Here's the wind-up and the pitch.
I don't believe what I just saw!
definition on your mobile device. SaipanTV.com. Check it out.
Steppers and ellipticals. Fitness machines will help you achieve your goals, and the largest free weight area on Saipan gives you comfortable space to work out. Gold's Gym team is ready to help you get to your goals. Try harder. We know you can do it.
Pay no attention to that man in the screen. All right, the high temperature as recorded by the Mariana's Business Plaza today was 88. It's 80 right now, and the low is 75. Humidity, 66%. Partly cloudy with isolated showers expected tomorrow. Seas 6 to 9 feet. Nice job. Easterly winds 15 to 20 miles an hour. High again around 89, low 77. Sunrise 1 before 6. High tide at 7:15 in the morning, followed by low tide at 1:47. Sunset at 6:32. It did rain in Suzuki this afternoon, and also got news that it rained in Palau for the first time in this month. That'll do it for news, sports, and weather. See you back here tomorrow night.